So today we're going to be doing a repair on a cordless impact driver. It's a Milwaukee brand. We're going to be changing 3 different parts on it. It's the catalog number for the tool is 2953-20. So it's a Milwaukee 2520. Excuse me. It's a Milwaukee 2953-20. To be exact, you have to have the serial number. Sometimes parts are different. They got like an A, B, C serial number in the serial number. This one has an A in the serial number. So the parts are probably mostly the same in all the, I guess it's a different years is when they change the letter. I don't know when they remake them. But these are probably going to be the same part numbers for all the serial numbers on the 2953-20. All right, so now a different catalog number probably isn't going to use the same parts. Sometimes things will interchange, but usually if it's a different catalog number, which is a model number, they're going to most of the time be different. All right, so let's get moved. First, we're going to be changing an end cap it's the end cap rotor assembly. Here it is. That's just it goes on the end and it spins inside of the stator, but that's a little bit more information than I don't know. I don't really know how to explain all that to you right now without showing you, but what it is this. I'm just going to show you. All right, so it's the end cap. It's on the back, and this thing spins inside of it magnetically. All right, so it's called the rotor back cap assembly. All right, changing that. We're changing the gear case. It's a gear case assembly with bit holder attached to it. So it's got a bit holder you pull out on it, stick the bit in. It's also got the light hookup. You got to hook that up. And the impact and assembly / gears, the thing that gives it its power and torque goes inside of here, which we're also changing. So this is called the gear case assembly. All right, and then the last part we're changing is what goes inside of that, and it's the impacting assembly. What it is it's of course the gears, but it's got a spring in here that when you turn it, when it's torquing, it springs tight and click. That's what you get your clicking from. It finally catches and clicks over. But that's where it gets its power from. When that spring gets weak, your clutch starts getting weak. So we're going to be changing that too. So then that's the 3 parts we're changing. I've got the tool here behind me. So we're going to be using. Here's the tool. I got it in pieces right now, but we're going to be using the same stator and the same switch and stuff. We're going to be using the same one because now that's good. So let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just kidding. Just kidding. So let's I'll be right back, and just give me just a second. Let me get my ducks in a row, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm ready. Let's do this. All right, so what I got to do is I got to make sure this is on, and I got to take this. Got to see which way this is in. All right, so that comes out. All right. So what I got to do is I got to drop this. I got to drop this piece, this new piece, down on this new piece. All right, so I've got the gear case in there. I laid the switch in there, and I put the clamshell on. So now all I got to do is put the screws in and put this back cap on and put those screws in, and then we can test it. So give me just a second. Let me get these screws in. Sometimes some of them are different sizes, so you got to watch what you're putting in. All right, let me get the drill. It works. Did y'all hear it? It works. So get the back cap on. It's good to go. So what I got to do is I got to write this up as a warranty because it was a warranty, and I got to put warranty on the invoice, no charge, so we don't get paid from the customer on warranties. Milwaukee will pay us for this warranty. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope somebody got a little bit of help out of this. The reason that these parts were changed is because the front end was locked up, the bearing on the front end, bushing or whatever is in the front end, because all of it comes together. So I don't know if that's a bearing or a bushing right there, but I think it's a bushing. But the bit holder's rod was locked up inside of it, and so it wouldn't turn. And they said that the tool was weak, and the impact and assembly is what determines how powerful your tool is. When that spring starts wearing out, your tool starts getting weak. That's why I changed those two parts. The reason I changed the rear end is because the bearing was spinning so, like, the back cap almost came off of the rotor bearing, and it's supposed to not come off of there, and it's kind of loose on there, so I changed it. So this thing's almost a new tool besides the switch. The switch is the only thing that didn't get changed in this thing. So, and it works fine. It very was, there wasn't no pinched wires to make sure of. So this tool should be good to go for a long time. Okay, I've already got the tool together and it's on the shelf and ready to go out. But it's important that I go back and show you the hardest part of this, putting this tool together, because I don't want to leave out anything. So I wanted to go back and show you this. All right, this is the impact assembly. What I told you is responsible for the power and the torque of the impactor. All right, so inside of here, I don't know if you can see or not, inside of there is, like, it's got two wings on it, and it fits in between in these slots. See those slots? Fits in those slots. So this goes in here like this. All right, there's a ring too that goes, it comes with the impact and assembly. Make sure that the lip part, it's got a lip, like, make sure it comes, I think it comes out. Let me make sure. Yeah. All right, so what you do is you make sure the lip part's out, and you turn it, like, you wiggle this thing until it fits down in there, and it'll finally be in there. Everything will be in there flush. But this one's broke, so it's not going to go in right. But I just wanted to show you that impactor, you just wiggle it in, make sure that lip part on that ring is out. It'll be together the right way when you take it out of the package, so just don't turn nothing around. But just kind of jiggle it in there, and it'll seat. Then the rest of the tool, pretty much, when you took it apart, you're going to see everything's going to line up and fall into the slots it's supposed to be, and your switch should pretty much still be in place, because you shouldn't have took it out. But if you did, you can see how it all lays down in there. It's pretty simple. But that's the most difficult part, is just jiggling that thing and getting it down in there. Sometimes they're a little bit tough, but today mine was simple. It went right in. Sometimes it don't always go that way. And then make sure you lay these wires, the wires that go to your light, there's slots for them. Make sure they go down in the slots. You don't want to pinch these wires or your light might not work. Okay, so just be careful not to pinch no wires, because that's going to make your tool possibly not work. And just put it together slowly. And when you put the clamshell together, don't smack it down. Just push it. It should click in and you shouldn't have no trouble. If you're having trouble, there's something in the way. Take it back apart. So thanks a lot, guys, and I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Come see us again at JD's Power Tool Repair. We're over and out. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe our video. Like our videos and subscribe to our channel. Thanks, guys.